Joe Musso alongside the Steeler Bryant McFadden. As we sat upstairs and offered some spirited conversation, you know the pretense that we come into this with. Justin Fields, having been a quarterback for the Chicago Bears, now the quarterback of your Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. This offense, you're looking at 32 points, short fields all day because of what the defense did. I'm going to ask you the question every week.
Yeah.
Are they in the best position to succeed with Justin Fields and not Russell Wilson?
Yes, they are. And this was a very, very important ball game for the organization. Of course, when you lose 2 straight ball games, you have playoff aspirations. You cannot afford to be in the midst of a losing streak. But for Justin Fields as well, because you're playing against a team that was below 500. You're playing against a team that has been inconsistent, and you're playing against a team that was starting a new quarterback in Aiden O'Connell, second-year player. So you needed to get in the right track of the win-loss column again. They were able to do so. But then when you look at their style and how they were able to win this ball game, they finally put points on the scoreboard. Throughout the entirety of the season so far, it was more about relying on the leg of Boz, right? Settling for field goals. But in today's matchup, they scored 30-plus points. The first time all season they hit the 30-point mark. The last time they scored 30-plus points, Week 17 of last season.
What's the why? Why did they score 30 points?
The perimeter game, running game, showed up. This was the first time we saw success with the Pittsburgh Steelers attacking the perimeter in the running game. We saw splash plays coming from Najee.
Najee in space. That's
in space.
Certainly did.
Right? Think about that. We haven't seen that the entire season. But something clicked today with the offensive line, with the running game, that allowed splash plays to happen when attacking the perimeter of the defense. Then in the red zone, I love when Justin Fields becomes a +1 runner in the red zone, because you cannot account for that. We saw that. Give him an option to have the running game at his disposal or throwing the football. These are things that they need to rely on, because when you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, they've been selling for field goals so much in the red zone because their offense has become a bit stagnant. But in today's matchup against the Raiders, everything was clicking. All 3 phases was in their bag today for the Pittsburgh Steelers, offensively, defensively, and of course in the teams game.
14-24, 145 through the air, 59 on the ground. Both of Fields' touchdowns coming via the run game. Matt, quickly here, we obviously have a team that has a playoff ceiling with Justin Fields at quarterback. Are you willing to find out, or are you willing to not find out if they have a championship ceiling with the other quarterback?
No. When things are working really good, why change it up? Right, the Pittsburgh Steelers played in Las Vegas. For all you adults that have visited Las Vegas,
Pitts Vegas on Sunday.
For all you adults that are watching us that have visited Las Vegas, you want to try your hand at the crap table, the blackjack table. When a certain number hits for you, do you change and say, you know what, I just hit 18, right, on the table, and now I'm going to go to 5.
You're playing 18 on?
You're going to keep your numbers going.
Lines, edges, you got to...
Don't change it. Okay. Whatever strategy you're using when you're attacking the board, keep it going if it hits for you. Yeah. Right now, Justin Fields is hitting for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he is warming up. Like what we saw in that losing streak, 2-game losing streak, it was a bit of... ins and outs with the offense. We saw pretty good football against the Colts. We didn't see bad football against Cowboys, but you wanted more. Yeah. They improved, and that's the thing about the National Football League. It's about growing, you know, not becoming stagnant, but progressing and getting better. And I think Justin Fields is doing that, and we saw that today. It was the best offensive performance we've watched with the Pittsburgh Steelers so far this season.
Put the ball in harm's way a couple times. No turnovers in this one.
That's super important.
Going to keep it clean. That's now 9 total touchdowns and 2 turnovers his last 4 games. That is winning football, especially when you pair it with T.J. Watt and that defense.